Welcome on in, folks. Hope you're doing well. I bet you never heard old Marshall Dillon say, Miss Kitty, have you ever thought of running away or settling down? Would you marry me if I asked you twice and begged you pretty please? She'd have said yes in a New York minute. They never tied the knot. His heart wasn't in it. He just stole a kiss as he rode away. He never hung his hat up at Kitty's place. I should have been a cowboy. I should have learned to rope and ride, wearing my six-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive, stealing the young girls' hearts, just like Gene and Roy, singing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy. I might have had a sidekick with a funny name, running wild through the hills, chasing Jesse James, or ending up on the brink of danger, riding shotgun for the Texas Rangers. Go west, young man, haven't you been told? California's full of whiskey, women and gold, sleeping out all night beneath the desert stars, a dream in my eye and a prayer in my heart. I should have been a cowboy. I should have learned to rope and ride, wearing my six-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive, stealing the young girls' hearts, just like Gene and Roy, singing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy. Thank you, thank you. Let me know if it's sounding okay to you out there. Hey, Andrew. Good to see everybody hanging out in the chat this evening. I should have been a cowboy. I should have learned to rope and ride, wearing my six-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive, stealing the young girls' hearts. Thank you, JP. Oh, just like Gene and Roy, singing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy. Yeah, I should have been a cowboy. I should have been a cowboy. All right, folks, I hope everybody's doing good. Thank you for hopping in here with me for a little while, enjoying a little bit of music and hanging out with the chat with some of your buddies there. That's always fun. And Andrew, that sounds just like me to make fun of you for your beard trim. You know that's not me, but send me a picture. I'll be glad to take a look at that for sure. How about a little Mark Chestnut? If you guys have any requests, let me know. I've got 20 songs pulled up, but a lot of times I don't get through the list because you guys always come up with some good requests as well. Here's an old favorite from Mark Chestnut. We were all down in Marge's bar, telling stories if we had one. Someone fired the old jukebox up. The song, it sure was a sad one. A teardrop rolled down Bubba's nose from the pain that the song was inflicting. And all at once he jumped to his feet, just like somebody kicked him. Bubba shot the jukebox last night, said he played a sad song, it made him cry. Went to his truck and got a 45. Bubba shot the jukebox last night. Oh, we're changing keys. Now Bubba ain't ever been accused of being mentally stable, so we did not draw an easy breath till he laid that coat on the table. He hung his head till the cops showed up. They dragged him right out of Margie's. They told him, don't you play dumb with us, son. You know damn well what the charge is. Bubba shot the jukebox last night. Said he played a sad song that made him cry. Went to his truck and got a 45. Where he shot the jukebox last night. When the sheriff arrived with his bathrobe on, the confrontation was a tense one. Shook his head and said, Bubba, boy, you was always a dense one. A reckless discharge of a gun, that's what the officers are claiming. Bubba hollered out reckless hell, I hit just where I was aiming. Bubba shot the jukebox last night. Said he played a sad song, it made him cry. Went to his truck and got a 45. Where he shot the jukebox, stopped it with one shot. Bubba shot the jukebox last night. Where he could not tell right from wrong through the teardrops in his eyes. Beyond the shadow of a doubt, it was a justifiable homicide. I see my friend Talmadge watching out there on Facebook. I got some songs for you. I want to hear a little Ricky Skaggs. See what we can do. Bubba shot the jukebox, stopped it with a one shot. Bubba shot the jukebox last night. So my friend Talmadge, my neighbor, he wanted us to hear a little Ricky Skaggs, and I think it was Lee Greenwood. I looked up those songs, and they're tenor singers, and I'm not a tenor singer, so we're going to have to drop it down, but we're going to see if we can't do Honey, Won't You Open That Door? Then we might do a bluegrass number after that. Yeah, Andrew, I'll get that one on for you tonight. Hang on. Honey, 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 won't you open that door? This is your sweet daddy, don't you love me no more? It's cold outside, let me sleep on the floor. Honey, don't you open that door? I honky-tonked around Dallas. I got in a poker game. Somebody must have been a-cheating. I lost everything but my name. Well, I walked halfway to Memphis. I finally got back home. But I'd been better off where I was, 'cause here's where things went wrong. Honey, 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 won't you open that door? This is your sweet daddy, don't you love me no more? It's cold outside, let me sleep on the floor. Honey, won't you open that door? Let me know if you recognize this song. It's from 1984. Most of y'all weren't alive back then. I went downtown to see old Bob. I thought he was my friend. The landlord said Bob's not here. The police done and hauled him in. I ran back to little honey's house. I got me a rocking chair. Now honey, if you don't open that door, I'm gonna rock on away from here. Honey, 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 won't you open that door? This is your sweet daddy, don't you love me no more? It's cold outside, let me sleep on the floor. Honey, won't you open that door? Honey, yours, sweet daddy, don't you love me no more? It's cold outside, let me sleep on the floor. Honey, won't you open that door? Honey, 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 honey. Now, honey, won't you open that door? Woo. Do a little double shot of Ricky Skaggs. We're gonna do a little Uncle Pen. Get your fiddles ready. Here we go. Oh, the people would come from far away to dance all night to the break of day. When the song would holler and do si no, and Uncle Ben was ready to go. Late in the evening, about sundown, high on the hill and above the town, Uncle Ben played the fiddle, Lord, how it rang. You could hear it talk, you could hear it sing. This was 1983. Play that steel guitar right there. Well, they played an old tune called Georgia Joy, and they played the one called the Boston Boy. The greatest of all was Jenny Lind. To me, that's when the fiddling begins. Late in the evening, about sundown, high on the hill and above the town, Uncle Ben played the fiddle, Lord, how it rang. You could hear it talk, you could hear it sing. I'll never forget that mournful day when Uncle Ben was called away. He hung up his fiddle and he hung up his bow and knew it was time for him to go. Late in the evening, about sundown, high on the hill and above the town, Uncle Ben played the fiddle, Lord, how it rang. You could hear it talk, you could hear it sing. All right, last time. Here we go. Late in the evening, about sundown, high on the hill and above the town, Uncle Ben played the fiddle, Lord, how it rang. You could hear it talk, you could hear it sing. Hey, hey, welcome in. Yes, sir. That's a fun one. All right, here we go, Andrew. Here's a little I'm from the country, and I like it that way. Way back in the country, back in the hills, down in the hollows where the folks are real, living with the crazies and the old wildcats, sawed-off shotguns and coonskin caps. That's where I'm from, and I'm proud to say I'm from the country, and I like it that way. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody calls you friend. You don't need an invitation. Kick off your shoes, come on in. Yeah, we know how to work and we know how to play. We're from the country and we like it that way. Yes, sir. How many country folks we got out there this evening? We got a grumpy feller out there. Hello, sir. All day long we work in the fields and bring it on home to a home-cooked meal. We love you like Sunday, treat you like Saturday night. And when the bed gets full, we can sleep in the hay. Hey. We're from the country and we like it that way. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody calls you friend. You don't need an invitation. Kick off your shoes, come on in, come on in. rock it that way. Who sings that song? I don't think I know that one. Olivia, welcome in. Ooh, that's too hot, Andrew. 108 is too hot. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody calls you friend. You don't need an invitation. Kick off your shoes, come on in. Yeah, we know how to work and we know how to play. We're from the country. We're from the country. Lordy, we're from the country and we like it that way. Woo! Good request there, Andrew. Thank you. Olivia, the Play It Again, is that a Luke Bryan song? That's the one I found. Yep, I see it, Luke Bryan. I'll have to learn that one. I've heard it, but I'm not enough familiar with it to do it off the cuff here. I like trying to do it without the people singing with me. But I've got it on, I put it on my show list, so I'll see what I can do about learning that for you. Thank you for the request. Let's see what I got next. Everybody loves to do Alan Jackson when I do Alan Jackson. Here's a little Alan Jackson for you. Can't have a show without an Alan Jackson and a George Strait and an Alabama and all them good folks. You have a little love on a little honeymoon. You got a little dish and you got a little spoon. Little bitty house and a little bitty yard. Little bitty dog and a little bitty car. Well, it's alright to be little bitty, a little hometown or a big old city. Might as well share, might as well smile. Life goes on for a little bitty while. Hello folks, everybody coming in? A little bitty baby in a little bitty gown. It'll grow up in a little bitty town. A big yellow bus and a little bitty books. It all started with a little bitty look. Well, it's alright to be little bitty, a little hometown or a big old city. Might as well share, might as well smile. Life goes on for a little bitty while. Hey, woo. You know you got a job and a little bitty check, 6-pack of beer and a television set. Little bitty world goes around and around. Little bit of silence and a little bit of sound. A good old boy and a pretty little girl start all over in a little bitty world. Little bitty plan and a little bitty dream. It's all part of a little bitty scheme. It's alright to be a little bitty, a little hometown or a big old city. Might as well share, might as well smile. Life goes on for a little bitty while. It's alright to be a little bitty, a little hometown or a big old city. Might as well share, might as well smile. Life goes on for a little bitty while. Woo! Oh, that's a fun one right there. Yeah, if you got any friends you know that likes country music, likes hanging out in this kind of atmosphere, welcome. Send them a invite there. I'd appreciate that. I'm not really trying to grow the karaoke screen. It's just for fun for me. My dad likes it. Some of the folks around like listening to it. So it's a way for me to kind of scratch the performing itch there that I get sometimes. So here's a little Neon Moon from Brooks and Dunn. He usually sings a little high, so I got it back down. I still may struggle, but we're going to have fun with it anyway. Kenny Rogers. All right, we'll do a Kenny Rogers. Do that and do one next. When the sun goes down on my side of town, that lonesome feeling comes to my door, and the whole world turns, hey Gary, blue. There's a rundown bar across the railroad track. I've got a table for two way in the back, where I sit alone and think of losing you. I spend most every night beneath the light of a neon moon. And if you lose your one and only, it's always been there for the lonely to watch your broken dreams dancing in and out of the beams of a neon moon. Got the Gambler coming up next. Think of two young lovers running wild and free. I close my eyes and sometimes see you in the shadows of this Springfield room. No telling how many tears I've sat here and cried, or how many lies that I've lied, telling my poor heart she'll come back someday. Oh, but I'll be alright as long as there's light from the neon moon. Oh, if you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely to watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beams of a neon moon. Jukebox plays on, drink by drink, and the words of every sad song seem to say what I think. This hurt inside of me ain't never gonna end. Oh, but I'll be alright as long as there's light from a neon moon. Oh, there's always room here for the lonely to watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beams of a neon moon. To watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beams of a neon moon. Oh, watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beams of a neon moon. I remember having that one on the cassette tape, getting out of high school in the afternoon and putting on Boot Scoot and Boogie and just getting on down the road in my truck. All right, here's a little Gambler for you, by special request. On a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, I met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns staring out the window at the darkness till boredom overtook us, and he began to speak. He said, "Son, I made a life out of reading people's faces, knowing what their cards were by the way they held their eyes. So if you don't mind me saying, I can see you're out of aces. For a taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice." So I handed him my bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. Then he bummed a cigarette and asked me for a light. And the night got deathly quiet, and his face lost all expression. He said, if you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. Now you never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting. Howdy, when the dealing's done. Changing keys and getting serious. Every gambler knows that the secret to surviving is knowing what to throw away, and knowing because every hand's a winner and every hand's a loser, and the best that you can hope for is to die in your sleep. And when he finished speaking, he turned back towards the window, crushed out his cigarette, and faded off to sleep. And somewhere in the darkness, the gambler, he broke even. But in his final words, I found an ace that I could keep. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. Yeah, you never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. And you got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. Hey, you never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Oh, yeah, great request out there. So, good question. I usually try to practice enough to have enough songs to do if nobody has any requests, but most of the time I'm open to requests. We've already done a couple tonight, so if you have one, let me know. I try to have enough where I'm not like taken off guard here. So, and I also like learning new stuff. So I always try to put some new things on I've never sung before on here. Every once in a while, I've got like a theme for the night, and I'll have like the whole kind of set list ready for the most part. But most of the time I don't. Thank you, Ryan. Good to see you. And yeah, thank you for the request there. I'm glad to do it. How about since we had a gambling song, The Gambler, I thought this is a good one to put in. A little Ace in the Hole from George Strait. Here's a little Texas swing music for all you Texas people out there. We're going to swing one. That one makes me cry. You've got to have an ace in the hole. I'll think about it. A little secret that nobody knows. Life is a gamble, a game we all play, but you got to save something for a rainy day. You got to learn to play your cards right if you expect to win in life. Yeah, we'll do wagon wheel for you. Don't put it all on the line for just one roll. You got to have an ace in the hole if you're headed down a one-way street and you're not sure it's the way you won't go. In money or love or all of the above, have a little more than what you show. When life deals out a surprise, have a few surprises of your own. No matter what you do, no matter where you go, you've got to have an ace in the hole. Yeah, you've got to have an ace in the hole. A little secret that nobody knows. Life is a gamble, a game we all play, but you need to save something for a rainy day. Yeah, you've got to learn to play your cards right if you expect to win in life. Don't put it all on the line you've got to have an ace in the hole. I'll play one. Put it all on the line for just one roll. You've got to have an ace in the hole. No matter what you do, no matter where you go, you've got to have an ace in the hole. Yeah. All right, here's a little wagon wheel for Miss Olivia out there. Hope you enjoy. Heading down south to the land of the pines. I'm thumbing my way into North Carolina. Staring up the road, pray to God I see headlights. I made it down the coast in 17 hours. Picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers. I'm hoping for Raleigh, I can see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Try to do that Conway Twitty song for you. Try to do that for you next. Running up Dakota, up in New England, I was born to be a fiddler in an old town string band. My baby plays the guitar, I pick a banjo now. Yes, I do. Oh, the country winters keep getting me down. Lost my money playing poker, so I had to leave town. But I ain't turning back to living that old life no more. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Hey, rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. South out of Roanoke, I caught a truck around the field, it had a nice long toke. But he's heading west from the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee. And I gotta get a move on before the sun. I hear my baby calling my name, and I know that she's the only one. If I die in Raleigh, at least I will die free. It's a lot of words to squeeze in there. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Oh, rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Oh, rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. you are very welcome. Thank you for the request. All right, here's one for the bearded beanie. I hate to tell on myself. I'm not much of a crier, but this song makes me cry. It's like one of the only ones that does. So I haven't heard it in probably 20 something years. So I don't know if I can do it or not, but we're going to try it. Here we go. Hope you enjoy it. I woke up crying late at night when I was very young. I had dreamed my father had passed away and gone. My world revolved around him. I couldn't lie there anymore. So I made my way down the mirrored hall and tapped upon his door. And I said, Daddy, I'm so afraid. How will I go on with you gone that way? Don't want to cry anymore. So may I stay with you? And he said, that's my job. That's what I do. Everything I do is because of you, to keep you safe with me. That's my job, you see. Drop it a key. Later we barely got along, this teenage boy and he. Most of the fights, it seems, were over different dreams we each held for me. He wanted knowledge and learning. I wanted to fly out west. I said if I could make it out there, if I just had the fare, I got half, will you loan me the rest? And I said, Daddy, I'm so afraid. There's no guarantee in the plans I made. And if I should fail, who will pay my way back home? And he said, that's my job. That's what I do. Everything I do is because of you, to keep you safe with me. That's my job, you see. Every person carves his spot, fills the hole with light. And I pray someday I might right as he. Woke up early one bright fall day to spread the tragic news. After all my travel, I settled down within a mile or two. I make my living with words and rhymes, and all this tragedy should go into my head and out instead as bits of poetry. But I said, Daddy, I'm so afraid. How will I go on with you gone this way? How can I come up with a song to say I love you? That's my job. That's what I do. Everything I do is because of you, to keep you safe with me. That's my job, you see. Everything I do is because of you, to keep you safe with me. I didn't quite crush it. Like I said, I hadn't heard that in probably 20-something years. But I figured if you asked for it, it had special meaning to you. So I wanted to make sure to try to do that for you. It's not hard to do a request. You just did one there. So hold on. We'll get to it in a second. We got to do a little rodeo by Garth first, and then we'll get to 2 Dozen Roses. Get it in the right key. We'll be in good shape. His eyes were cold and restless, his wounds have almost healed. And she'd give half of Texas just to change the way he feels. You get a little culture there, one. She knows his love's in Tulsa, she knows he's gonna go. Well, it ain't no woman, flesh and blood, it's that damned old rodeo. Oh, well, it's bulls and blood, it's dust and mud, it's the roar of a Sunday crowd. It's the white in his knuckles, it's the gold in the buckles, he'll win the next go round. It's boots and chaps, it's cowboy hats, the spurs and let it go. It's the ropes and the reins and the joy and the pain, and they call the thing rodeo. She does her best to hold him when his love comes to call. His need for it. Oh man, I messed up. I hit the wrong button, guys. I'll get back to it in a second. I was playing around trying to get this next one ready. We're going to hit pause for just a second. We'll get back to it. Dun, dun, dun. That's a rookie mistake right there. When his love comes to call, but his need for it controls a man. Her back's against the wall. And it's so long, girl, I'll see you when it's time for him to go. You know the woman wants her cowboy like he wants his rodeo. Oh, well, it's bulls and blood, it's the dust and mud, it's the roar of a Sunday crowd. It's the white in his knuckles, it's the gold in the buckles, he'll win the next go round. But it's boots and chaps, it's cowboy hats, it's spurs and let it go. It's the ropes and the reins and the joy and the pain, and they call the thing rodeo. Yeah, we do it every once in a while, and here's a good one. I like starting off the show with it sometimes. It'll drive the cowboy crazy, it'll drive the man insane, and he'll sell off everything he owns just to pay to play the game. And a broken home and some broken bones is all he'll have to show for all the years that he's been chasing this dream they call rodeo. Oh, well, it's bulls and blood, it's the dust and mud, it's the roar of the Sunday crowd. It's the white in his knuckles, it's the gold in the buckle, he'll win the next go round. It's boots and chaps, it's cowboy hats, it's spurs and let it go. It's the ropes and the reins and the joy and the pain, and they call the thing rodeo. It's the broncs and the blood, it's the steers and the mud, and they call the thing rodeo. Whoa, whoa. You guys are killing it with the request tonight. I don't think I've ever sung the 2 Dozen Roses on here, so we're going to try that one. I don't know how many. Once again, that's another way high tenor singer, so I got to figure out what key to put it in. We're going to try dropping it 3 notches and hope for the best. I brought flowers to your door last night. I done you wrong and I wanna make it right. You say I'm not welcome here. I know it ought to be perfectly clear, but I can't help but wonder what it might be like if I had 2 dozen roses and an imported bottle of wine. If I really could have hung the moon, would it change your mind? If I could cry a little harder and get a little less sleep at night, if I had 2 dozen roses, would it change your mind? I don't know about that question mark there, Nick. Oh, I must have been a fool back then to lose something that you can't have again. I've done all that I know to do and second guess my every move, but I can't help but wonder how it might have been if I had 2 dozen roses and an imported bottle of wine. If I really could have hung the moon, would it change your mind? If I could cry a little harder and get a little less sleep that night, if I had 2 dozen roses, would it change your mind? Oh, did it change keys? I think it changed keys. Be careful juggling those babies. If I could cry a little harder and get a little less sleep at night, if I had 2 dozen roses, would it change your mind? Hey Justin, baby, would it change your mind? Baby, could it change your mind? Baby, would it change your mind? Baby, would it change your mind? Baby, could it change your mind? Yeah, we can do a little Long Black Train. We'll do that here after this next song. Ooh, thank you. I tried my best. I think I should have dropped it 1 more key. Let's do this one. This one's a fun one, and then we'll do a little Long Black Train. Oh, thank you for the request there, Juan. Appreciate that. I woke up this morning, my head felt dense. I splashed it with water, trying to make it make sense. I stumbled to the kitchen, she was standing at the sink. All she had to do was just to give me that wink. And slam bam, I'm feeling alright. Troubles take a hike in the blink of an eye. Don't need to psychoanalyze or have a stiff drink. All she's gotta do is just to give me that wink. was her way of saying she's on my side. An unspoken message that works every time. When my brain starts smoking and can't even think, all she's gotta do is just give me that wink. And slam bam, I'm feeling alright. Troubles take a hike in the blink of an eye. No need to psychoanalyze or have a stiff drink. All she's gotta do is just give me that wink. Woo! It's the only song I know that has the word psychoanalyze in it. Check it out. In this complicated world, it may sound absurd, but simple little things are miracle cures. When pushed to the limit, we're standing at the brink. All she's gotta do is just to give me that wink. And slam bam, I'm feeling alright. Troubles take a hike in the blink of an eye. No need to psychoanalyze or have a stiff drink. All she's gotta do is just to give me that wink. And slam bam, I'm feeling alright. Troubles take a hike in the blink of an eye. No need to psychoanalyze or have a stiff drink. All she's gotta do is just to give me that wink. All she's gotta do is just to give me that wink. All right, we're gonna do two more songs here. We're gonna do Long Black Train and maybe a little John Deere Green to end it up with tonight here. Another one by special request. There's a long black train coming down the line, feeding off the souls that are lost and crying. Rails of sin, only evil remains. Watch out, brother, for that long black train. I don't know bad weather. I don't know that one, Jeff. Look to the heavens, you can look to the sky. You can find redemption staring back into your eyes. There is protection and there's peace the same. Burn in your ticket for that long black train. 'Cause there's victory in the Lord, I say. Victory in the Lord. Cling to the Father and His holy name, and don't go riding on that long black train. There's an engineer on that long black train, making you wonder if the ride is worth the pain. He's just waiting on your heart to say, let me ride on that long black train. But you know there's victory in the Lord, I say. Victory in the Lord. Cling to the Father and His holy name, and don't go riding on that long black train. All aboard! I can hear a whistle from a mile away. It sounds so good, but I must stay away. That train is a beauty, making everybody stare. But its only destination is the middle of nowhere. But you know there's victory in the Lord, I say. Victory Father and His holy name, and don't go riding on that long black train. Yeah, I said cling to the Father and His holy name, and don't go riding on that long black train. Yeah, watch out, brother, for that long black train. Yeah, that devil's driving that long black train. Ooh, I always think it needs one more chord there at the end. But I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out with us tonight. It's always a fun time. As far as I know, I'll be back next Sunday unless something pops up. But until then, I hope you guys have a great rest of the weekend and a great week coming up. And here's a little John Deere Green to take it out with. A fun song. Thanks, Sam. They were farm kids way down in Dixie. They met in high school in the 60s. Everyone knew it was love from the start. One July in the midnight hour, they climbed upon the water tower, stood on the rail and painted a 10-foot heart in John Deere green. On a hot summer night, he wrote Billy Bob Loves Charlene in letters 3 foot high, and the whole town said that he should have used red, but it looked good to Charlene in John Deere green. They settled down on 80 acres, raising sweet corn, kids and tomatoes. They went together like a hand in a glove. On a clear day from their front yard, if you look and know what to look for, off to the east you can still read his words of love in John Deere green. On a hot summer night, he wrote Billy Bob Loves Charlene in letters 3 foot high, and the whole town said that he should have used red, but it looked good to Charlene in John Deere green. Discovered, painted over, it ain't no use. There ain't no pain in the world that'll cover if the heart keeps showing through. In John Deere green, on a hot summer night, he wrote Billy Bob Loves Charlene in letters 3 foot high, and the whole town said the boy should have used red, but it looked good to Charlene in John Deere green. Oh, painted green, boy. In John Deere green, on a hot summer night, he wrote Billy Bob Loves Charlene in letters 3 foot high, and the whole town said the boy should have used red, but it looked good to Charlene in John Deere green. John Deere green. Good night, folks. Thank you.